As each day dawns over the quiet town of Red Bay, we at Tiffin Motorhomes recommit ourselves to the values that make us who we are: quality, hard work, and customer service. These values motivate us at every stage of production, from the arrival of raw materials to the proud moment a polished coach rolls off our line. This is why our commitment to manufacturing a superior motorhome has led us towards countless innovations over the years. And now, we would like to present our latest innovation, the all-new custom-built Power Glide chassis. Exclusive to our Allegro bus model, the Power Glide represents a new level of engineering excellence. By building from the road up, this chassis offers superior performance, improved reliability, and increased value.
Well, we want you to feel comfortable in driving that vehicle. The motorhomes have, through the years, have not got smaller, they've got much larger. And that's always been an issue, the way they drive, the way they stop, the way they accelerate, and the way they handle in wind. And I believe the Power Glide chassis has got a very good handling characteristics, as good as this out there right now.
Our engineers carefully studied every part, every element, and every phase of the manufacturing process. The results of these efforts brought significant improvements.
The original design phase for the first Power Glide chassis was probably about 2 years, from a very initial concept to actual prototype build. In the mechanical design of the Power Glide, and electrical for that matter, we were concerned about ride quality. Part of that, and also from a performance aspect, is weight distribution. We've done a few things, such as moving the fuel tank forward. We use a different pneumatic height control valve system.
Assembling the chassis starts with the best fasteners. Rather than welding the frame, we assemble components using a huck bolt, a fastener the heavy trucking industry has used for years.
The main thing that's unique about the huck bolt is that it's a permanent fastener. It's installed with a machine, hydraulically installed and clamped in place with about 27,000 pounds of pressure. It's never torqued by hand, doesn't require human intervention at all other than to hold the machine in place, and it never requires retightening. The only way to remove it is to take it and have it cut out of place.
To connect the air and hydraulic lines, we use Parker brass fittings exclusively, a durable connector that prevents cracking and leaking. To promote a smoother, more stable ride, we install anti-camber rails on the frame to provide a solid, level foundation for the subfloors of the motorhome.
This takes part of the stress of the upper rail and keeps it from bowing, and that helps hold the chassis flat to keep tile floors from cracking and help prevent squeaks and rattles.
We use Tuthill independent front suspension on the front of the Power Glide chassis with disc brakes as standard. It's custom tuned with Bilstein shocks, tuned just for us with our bus built on it, so it's not off-the-shelf shock absorber like we see with some manufacturers. It is special made for us with special valving to control the handling and ride. We use Tuthill suspension on the rear also. All four corners are air suspension. We use a separate leveling valve at each corner versus 3 leveling valves, which most other manufacturers use. We believe that gives us better ride stability and control of the ride.
The engine's cooling package, certified by the Cummins Engine Company, is a robust design providing a higher cooling capacity to meet the demands of North America's toughest grades. As the Cummins engine and Allison transmission are hoisted and bolted into place, we counter their weight by moving the fuel tank forward while moving lighter components to the rear. Creating this balance enables drivers to enjoy a more responsive motorhome in a variety of road conditions. Every phase of our design and engineering process has focused on making life better for our customers, ensuring that whenever a Tiffin does require repair or maintenance, the process is as painless and cost-efficient as possible. It's why the air hoses on the Power Glide are color-coded and the electrical components carefully labeled, enabling our technicians to identify parts faster and diagnose problems sooner. It's also why we install a multiplexed electrical system that runs the length of the chassis.
The way we accomplish our wiring and our harnesses here is we use what's called industry standard, a J1939 bus in our harnesses. Basically, you've got two conductors that multiplex all signals from all the devices down that bus and talks to your computers. The benefits of that, instead of each device having one or more wires talking to your computers, controlling everything, and your wiring harness bundle would be very huge at that point. We've made that quite significantly smaller by going to the bus system. Anything gets out of spec or is not responding or working anymore, it'll alert you to that effect, and you'll get a warning or indication that something's not right. Easily monitorable, easily fixable through a diagnostic port.
When fully assembled, the PowerGlide chassis is put through a stringent dynamometer test. This test simulates real-world conditions while computer data is relayed to our technicians so they can evaluate and ensure every component on the chassis is operating at peak performance. A successfully completed test means the chassis is ready to move to our coach assembly line and finally onto the road as a finished Allegro bus. From the huck bolts to the multiplexed electrical system, the PowerGlide chassis is the latest in a tradition of innovations, all designed to provide our customers with the best possible RV experience.
One thing that makes Tiffin unique in the industry is the way we've taken care of our customers, and we've just extended that now to the chassis, and we believe we can provide superior service to anyone else in the industry.
Many things have changed since we opened our plant in 1972, but our commitment to the customer has remained constant. We understand that the decision to invest in a Tiffin Motorhome is much more than a financial one. It's about memories yet to be made, experiences yet to be had, and places yet to be traveled.